Hey guys, what's going on? This is Mr. VP and welcome back to another Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom unboxing and review video. Today what we've got in our hands is the Jeep Wrangler plus rescue net, which comes with the Dimetrodon dinosaur, and I'm really excited about this particular toy because I like how it has the movie accurate like patina effect all over the Jeep. If you notice, it's got this like red marking here to like simulate rust. I think that looks really cool. And this thing was really hard to find. I ended up ordering it on Walmart's website because I couldn't find it in any of the stores. I don't know if Target is supposed to be carrying it, but like I said, I got it from Walmart, and I'm not sure if it's going to show up on their shelves or not. But it was actually really cheap too. It was I think just under $16. I want to say probably about $15.90, which I think is a really great value for what you get here. I mean, you get a dinosaur, you get the Jeep, and you get the little action thing where you can move the launcher and rescue the Dimetrodon. I find that really cool. So packaging is pretty much the same that we've seen for all the rest of the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom toys. You've got the nice orange and red background with the Mount Saibo picture in the back erupting. Looks really cool. You've got the Jurassic World logo on the front. You've got the Matchbox logo up in the top right. And then you've got Owen Grady and Blue the Raptor down in the bottom left. You've got front and center the name Jeep Wrangler plus rescue net. And then in the bottom right corner, it shows you just exactly how you use that launch and rescue feature. So I really like this toy. It looks really nice. I can't wait to open it up. And yeah, so let's see the box real quick. So side of the box, nothing special, just the Jurassic World logo. And other side of the box, same thing. And bottom of the box, just some boring stuff about where it's made and all that. Don't eat small parts. And back of the box, always the best part. So here you show in the bottom left corner that there's also the deep dive submarine available. It shows that the Jeep can move, which is nice. It rolls really nicely. And then in the right side, it shows you just exactly how you operate this rescue net. So you press down, it looks like it swoops forward and lands on the dinosaur. So without further ado, let us do this unboxing. Oh. There we go. That kind of went on there. We caught him. Okay. Oh, and there is one of these little Dino Facts app codes on here, so I'll go ahead and zoom in on that. Okay. So my impressions are I really love the paint job on this. It looks really cool. Like I said, it's got that patina effect. It's got like that rusty look to it, which makes sense because this Jeep is supposedly from the Jurassic Park movie, the original. So it would make sense that it looks really old. The one issue I have with that is they really should have done that same effect on like the tires and maybe the wheels and the decal. So the decal looks like a nice clean fresh decal on a rusty old Jeep. So that's just one of those little complaints. With this particular Jeep, again, it doesn't have the spare tire, which I feel like that's one of those small things that doesn't really bother me, but I really wish they had put one there. But other than that, this Jeep is the same exact one as the one from the Legacy collection, with the exception of the working winch. The front bumper on this one is a totally different mold, so this winch is just simulated. There's nothing there that you can actually pull off. And also this one has the rusty effect, and it has the roof effect, this action, you know, launcher. Other than that, it's the same exact Jeep, so we can expect that it's going to roll beautifully, nice and easy. I love that. It rolls so nice, so smooth. I like how it has the decals for the headlights there. They look really realistic. I do like how it has the little license plate as well. And one of those little things that I really like is how it actually says the brand of the tires on the actual tire. So you get the BF Goodrich All-Terrain TA. Now, for those astute observers, that's not the actual tire that's in the movie, in the original. So I believe it's actually the radial all-terrains or the radial terrains or something like that. The all-terrain TA is a newer tire. So interesting that they put that on there, but BF Goodrich probably signed off on wanting to put the newest name on there so that people could go buy tires and be inspired by this. So maybe that's the reasoning. So I highly recommend getting this Jeep. I think it's a great value. Like I said, I like the coloring, and without further ado, let's do some comparisons here. So we've already seen it with the Dimetrodon. So let's see what it looks like with some of the other dinosaurs in the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom collection here. So first up, we'll have the Roarivore Baryonyx, and I feel like that works really well scale-wise. I like that a lot. Okay. Next up, we'll take a look at the Action Attack Stegosaurus. And again, I feel like the scale is pretty much dead on here. It looks really good. Good sizing. Yeah, definitely. Next up, we'll look at Blue the Raptor. And that looks pretty good there. Now this is the blue that has the launch feature that I have yet to perfect. And I know that this one is a hair smaller than the standard blue that does not have that feature. But that is a good size. I like that a lot. And lastly, for dinosaurs, everybody's favorite, the Thrash and Throw Tyrannosaurus Rex. And once again, I feel like that is probably the perfect scale. This thing just scales so well with anything, I've noticed. So you got that. Okay, so that's it for dinosaurs. Now let's look at some other vehicles. So first up, we have the same Jeep, the JP18 Wrangler, but this one has that working winch that I was alluding to, and it does not have the launcher on the roof. And because it's part of the Legacy Collection, it is as if it was new, so you get that clean paint job, which looks nice on there. And both of them obviously are the same exact model with the exception of those couple differences. And as you can see here, because Dr. Grant and Ellie Sattler are already sitting in this one, I bet you can guess that action figures are going to fit in this one. And if you did guess that, you would be right. And I'll show that in just a sec here after we're done with the vehicles. Next up, you have the radio-controlled gyrosphere. And that looks pretty good. It might be just a little big, but I think it works. Next up, we'll do the radio control Textron Tiger. And that looks really good. I like the scale on that because I think this truck is probably another 20 to 30% larger than this thing than shown here, but I feel like for this, for this collection, it works really nicely. Yeah, I like that a lot. And this is probably way more accurate, even though this vehicle is definitely not the most like realistic looking, but scale-wise, I feel like this gyrosphere blast vehicle is probably exactly the same scale as you see here versus like a Jeep, so I like that a lot. Okay, lastly, just for reference, we'll show a couple things. So there we have the deep dive submarine. Okay, whoops. And the last vehicle from the Fallen Kingdom toy line I'd like to show it with is the off-road rescue rig. And again, I feel like that scales very nicely. It definitely doesn't look like there's a huge discrepancy as far as scale goes. Okay. And last but not least, I wanted to show it with this. So that is the JP9 Jada Toys Jeep Wrangler that was made for the Jurassic World 1 movie. So some key differences here. Obviously, as pointed out before, this Jeep Wrangler is based off of the newer JK model instead of going with the actual YJ model, and I don't know why they did that, because it's clearly not the same. I mean, you can see the square headlights on this one. This is definitely a newer Wrangler made to look like the older one. Now, I'm going to give Jada some props here, because not only did they do like the rusty effect, but they also did like a dirty effect on the tires. And also, a key difference here is the decal. Check out that decal. They actually airbrushed over the decal, so it actually looks like it's weathered, whereas this one, it looks like a brand new decal was put on an old rusty Jeep, and that doesn't make too much sense. And another key difference you'll notice is the lack of a spare tire on this one versus the Jada Toys one. So much appreciated there. Again, I'm not sure why they didn't just pop one on there. They already had the mold for these ones. They might as well have just put a little peg on there. So I will send Mattel one little point for that. But yeah, other than that, I love it. It's an awesome addition to the collection. And just so we can prove that the action figure actually fits in there, I've got Dinosaur Trainer Owen in there. Or right here, I'll put him in there. Put your arms up. Okay. Oh, that's not going to work, huh? There we go. Good job, Owen. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked the video. Let me know if you have any feedback for me. If you like what you see, if you didn't, please let me know in the comment section below. I really appreciate your feedback. Please remember to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. I do apologize that it's been probably a week since my last upload. I have been working like crazy at my job, and also I just got a new computer, so hopefully my editing skills will improve greatly. So guys, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it as always, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.